Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Daggerfall Unity. Now, last time around, we had been talking about doing some Daedra summoning because we have now achieved the rank with the Mages Guild that is required to do Daedra summoning, and our reputation, although it's not 100, which would be ideal, is still very, very high, and we could do a few more quests. And of course, reputation, as I mentioned last time, will decrease the price of Daedra summoning. So I said that I would, in between this episode, or last episode and this one, look up uh, what day you can do Daedra summoning on, or which days correspond to summoning which Daedra, because you can only summon, there's 12 or so Daedra, you can only summon them on a specific day, and we obviously have to wait for whatever day that is. And if we check what day it is here, you'll see it is the 19th of Second Seed. Second Seed being one of the months. Of course, I'm sure you've all perhaps noticed by now, but if you haven't, Daggerfall operates on a unique system of months. It's still 12 months in a year, 30 days per month, but they have their own unique names. And so I did look up what Daedra are coming up, because we obviously have to keep in mind when Daedra are coming up so that we remember to do the summoning. And then there's certain Daedra that we might be interested in summoning because they have an item that we're interested in, and other Daedra where the reward isn't really that interesting to us. So there aren't any more Daedra that will be available this month. We missed the days we could have summoned Daedra this month. Next month, there is one Daedra that you can summon, but it is only available to Witches' Covens. So we have to wait until the month after this month for a Daedra to come up. But actually that month there is a Daedra that gives an item that I'm interested in checking out. I'll obviously talk more about that later once we get closer to it. So we have sort of a month and a half to blow or so. Yeah, I guess we have like a month and a half to blow before the Daedra summoning happens. So I'll try and keep an eye on the calendar. Obviously, it would suck to miss the day, because if we miss the day, then we have to wait a whole year in game time, which is a really long time before we can summon that Daedra again. But given that we have a month and a half to blow, I thought it might be a good idea to do a main quest soon, because obviously the stuff for the main quest is pretty far away. You know, we'll have to travel back to Sentinel, I think, or Wayrest or some faraway place. So I thought it might be a cool idea to go there. I actually think the next main quest thing we'll do is on the Isle of Balfura. And I'll talk more about that later. I think I'm going to do that the episode after this one. So I think next episode, just be on the lookout, I think we're going to do another quest for the main quest, which should be fun. For now, since we have a little bit of time to blow, something I wanted to do that I mentioned was do another quest for the Temple of Akatosh. Just because we haven't done one for a while. We're obviously a follower of Akatosh now as a character, and I wanted to check out some of their quests because we have not done very many of them yet. So to actually find a Temple of Akatosh, what we want to do is get on foot here and go to, hold on. So, regional, and then go to any Temple of Akatosh. I think they have one in Longgate. Okay, so we'll head to Longgate. You know what's interesting is with, well, actually I'll explain what's interesting in a second. Let's travel over to Longgate first here. Okay, here we are in Longgate. So what I was going to say was interesting was, and let's just look for a temple here real quick. There's two temples, so it could be either one of those. So let's head west. If you ask NPCs about regional stuff, it seems like they'll never not tell you. So obviously NPCs will sometimes, based on your reputation and your personality, not give you information, but it seems like when you ask them about regional stuff, I'm not sure if this is a bug or intentional, but they never ever will not tell you, even if they don't like you. Which is kind of interesting. Again, I have no idea if that's intended. It seems like the sort of thing that would not be intended. So this town actually has two temples, it looks like. So let's see if this one is the Temple of Akatosh. Join guild. It's blanked out, so I assume this is the Temple of Akatosh. Where am I right now? Oh, wait, the Temple of Kinnereth. Okay, I guess it's blanked out because we can't join more than one temple. Alright, let's head west. And I think there are... I think each region has like a designated temple. I think Kinnereth is the Daggerfall, like Daggerfall's general temple. I'm not sure about that. The depth of Daggerfall's lore is just so high in terms of... I was just looking at the calendar for Daedra summoning because I wanted to see, you know, when... Hold on, let's get a quest before we talk about that, actually. Let's see what they have here. Marriage counseling, battery charge. What's battery charge? Let's think about that. Let me save the game real quick first. 634. Oh, Got turn around there? Okay. Let's see what battery charges. Not all diseases are made equal. Most require a few earnest castings of cure disease before they are purged, but we must be prepared for certain special cases that enter our door. We need someone to recharge. Oh wait, we did this. We had to go to a dungeon and basically stay in the dungeon for a certain amount of time to recharge the battery of a disease. Or of a thing that cured a disease. Okay. No, we don't want to do that. What about the heretic? No, I think we... Let's see. The cursed weapon. How about that? Tushin, we have a very dangerous mission for you. Perfect. The temple has come into the possession of an evil magical weapon long sought by the orcs. The temple has already been attacked twice by the creatures. It needs to be taken to a safe haven. Will you do this for us? It should say. This is a typo. It should say, will you do this for us? The temple will pay 190 gold. Yes, I will. Let's see. Take this iron war axe. In Ashfield Tower, you will find Albrecht Kingsley, a servant of this temple for many years. He will safeguard the item and keep it out of the hands of the orcs. We have bound it in spells to protect you from its evil effects. However, these spells will wear off in 29 days. Okay. This is a very interesting quest. I like the idea of a consequence, that if you don't get it done, you'll be stuck with this enchanted war axe that has negative effects. Okay. It does seem like I have some. Well, I guess I'll just offload this extra equipment that I don't need into my wagon for now. The diamonds, let's see. Okay, and we're not going to need the ebony cuirass, obviously, when we're dungeon crawling, which is what we're going to go do. Now let's find the tower in question. Ashfield Tower. Okay, let's travel all the way across Daggerfall. Okay. Okay, here we are at Ashfield Tower. Towers are a place where I've often gone on Warm Ashes encounters where... Oh, here we go. Some warriors are standing by. However, it appears the keep itself doesn't hold any sort of military. Now, I think this is like the first or second time where... Oh, wait a minute. Okay, hold on. Let's see. We're going to throw on our equipment here. Might as well throw on everything we'll be needing. So, I thought this was going to be a time when there wasn't a big army awaiting us, and there was just some neutral fighters who would let us pass by, but no. We got another big fight on our hands here. Now, the thing I was mentioning before that I wanted to talk about was... Oh, let me get weak heal up here. That I was looking, when I was researching the Daedra summoning stuff and looking through Daggerfall's calendar, it was amazing to see like how many holidays there were. Not only were there many holidays scattered throughout the year in Daggerfall, but they were separated into regional holidays and then like national holidays. So holidays that everyone celebrated, and then holidays only celebrated by certain regions. And reading through that just definitely gave me a big appreciation for like the amount of effort and care that went into crafting this game. To, you know, the fact that whoever was making the lore designed both regional holidays and full-on national holidays and customized it to that level of detail. It's just really awesome to see stuff like that. Reminds me of why I love this game so much. So anyways, this was an interesting Warm Ashes encounter. In the past, when we've entered keeps or towers, there's been whole armies awaiting us, and we have to fight the commander, and there's multiple waves. This was a lot easier than that. So let's head into the dungeon. And let's save the game. Oh, before we save the game, actually, let's see. Let's rest first to get our mana up. And then, yeah, let's rest and get our mana up. Oh, enemy spawns right away. And, this is not the weapon I want to be using to fight you. I want to be using this. You know, if we're trying to keep this, relic, or... You must be the bearer of Manshrieker, the holy orc weapon of war. Kill the human, we must have that iron war axe. Holy crap. Okay, interesting. Ooh, a Daedric Left Pauldron. Big fan of that. Hold on. Let's throw all this stuff into our wagon so we have room to pick things up. And we can just throw all this stuff straight into the wagon. Now, can I rest in peace this time? Let's see. Am I going to get interrupted every time I try and sleep? By orcs who want to stop me? Okay. I just want to set a recall spell at the start of the tower. That's all I want to do. Another one. Holy crap. I want to be assaulted by orcs. I'm not going to be allowed to rest because of this quest. Damn. Unfortunate. Let's see. Try one more time. Nope. Hello? You too? Come on, man. I just want to sleep. That's all. Just let me rest just for a little bit. Okay. More orcs? Yep, yep. Got it. I should probably light this so you guys can actually see. That should be enough to cast Recall, I think. Even though I'd like to sleep a little bit more so I can just be able to cast Heal and things like that. I'm needing to cast Heal to, you know, prevent these guys from absolutely destroying me in fights. Okay. Offload this into our wagon. And let's see if we can cast Recall now real quick. We can. Okay, perfect. Set an anchor right here, and we'll just save the game here. 6:35. Okay. I'll pick up everything that was left over. We'll try to rest one more time. I have a feeling we're just going to keep getting harassed. Yeah. They're just not going to let us rest in peace, are they? We might just have to accept it and just start exploring the dungeon. And, okay. Again, throw everything into the wagon, including all these ingredients. I know there's stuff here, but we need to still pick up. I think you had something. Okay. Alright. After that very long outing right there. Sorry about that. Let's save the game once again, and then we can actually start exploring the dungeon. We can throw on our equipment. Save the game. 6:36. Okay, now off we go. So, what was I saying before all of this? I knew there was some stuff I wanted to get to. One strange thing that happened to me is I opened up the game, and when I went to my, where is it? If I went to my controls, it reset to the default. So I don't know if I hit the default key by accident at some point, or what happened, but yeah, that was kind of strange, and I had to redo all my controls because I like changing around the default Daggerfall settings. And let's just get ourselves oriented here. Okay, so I guess we'll start by exploring down at the bottom. Let's start looking. Hello, hello. So originally I thought that this place was going to be filled with orcs because when we rested, orcs came out. But that's just part of the quest. The fact that when we rest, orcs attack us. And I'm just not even going to bother. Nope. I'm not going to bother with taking off our equipment and putting it back on every time we rest, seeing that enemies keep interrupting us when we try to rest. Gotta run these guys down. It is really unfortunate that we don't have the ability to recharge mana that well. Quests that interrupt you every time you rest are so annoying to finish because you have to fight everything off with essentially without relying on mana. Wait, these guys are dead. Have we been here before? Oh, we have. And we're almost already out of inventory space. Enemies drop so much loot. I mean, in a sense, wait, have we been this way yet? Okay, yeah, we have been this way. So we should go down this hallway. In that sense, the loot realism mod pack does make a lot of sense. Enemies do tend to drop way too much loot. And the loot realism mod pack's a mod that we don't use, but it changes the way that loot works in the game to make it more realistic. Ooh, a Daedric short sword. Obviously, we're not going to use that, but it's quite valuable, so I am a fan of that. Have not been down this hallway yet, so let's check down here. Nothing. Nothing at all. And... Huh, this is a strange dungeon layout. I think we turn back this way? No, no, no. Okay, wait. Gotta orient myself here. Need to turn around completely. And then head up. Head up here, I think. Is that right? Yeah, if we go up here and go to the left. Wait a minute. I swear is it a secret door? Or am I just not seeing it? Oh, it's a secret door, okay. I'm starting to become very adept. Oh no, not a lock. You know, I'm just gonna bash it down. We want to use up this enchanted Daedric sword of ours because we have a better Daedric weapon to enchant now, so we don't really need this anymore. Ah, this looks like the guy in question. It does look like him. We'll save the game. 637. Let's see what he has to say. Ah, this is the evil iron war axe that Victoria Buckingcroft spoke of. I shall keep it here, where there are many defenses to keep it safe. Victoria Buckingcroft said that I should pay you 190 gold pieces for a safe delivery. Thank you very much. So did we finish the quest right then and there? Yeah, looks like we did. Now, I have to tell you, my friend, it seems like this is kind of an odd place to be. I mean, why? It is strange that you're in a dungeon full of hostile enemies who attack me on sight. That is one shortcoming to the whole Daggerfall style system, is that essentially when you go into dungeons, you only see hostile enemies. You don't really find friendly dungeons, so it wouldn't make sense I'd deliver this Iron War Axe to someone holed up in a hostile dungeon, but so it is. We could actually hop down here and see what's down here. We could actually levitate, maybe. Even though levitate tends to be really annoying because after we use it, it stays on us for way too long. Let's just see what's down here. Might as well take this loot, right? Is this a new area? Oh no, now we're back down to where we were before. But if we turn... Oh, if you go up to back to the start of the dungeon, we actually never explored upstairs, so we might as well go upstairs since we have the time to do it. It's so crazy to have the smaller dungeons mod on, because I would never ever consider exploring past what I need to complete the quest objective if it weren't for the fact that we had smaller dungeons installed. So let's check out what's up here just for fun. Oh, it broke. Our enchanted Daedric longsword, it's gone. Finished. It lasted us well for a while. We don't even have another good weapon. Everything's in our... Oh my gosh, this guy just killed a dragonling. He just struck it down. You brutal man. And now I have to use this terrible flail. The only other thing I can... Oh, wow, I'm getting destroyed. Man, having that Daedric weapon sure made a big impact on our fighting ability here. Because this is just going absolutely terribly. I can't even hit him. This is really pathetic. Holy crap, we might have to run. We might just have to leave this guy alone. I think my... Wait, was this the exit up here? Wait a minute. Ooh, leave me alone, please. Hold on. Hold on. Where is the dungeon exit? Oh, it is back up there. Okay, if we get there, we can get our Daedric sword out. Let's see. Yeah, give me this Daedric Daikatana, please. Oh, okay. Relax, man, relax. Oh, relax there, buddy. Okay, let's fight now. You're not so tough, are you, anymore, huh? Wow, that enchantment seemed to do a lot, though. This is not doing very much damage. We're so close to death. This is so risky. Okay, we got him. Barbarian. Wow, that guy was strong. That guy was very, very, very strong. We are at our wagon, so we can ditch everything now. And then pick up everything back. Ditch everything in the wagon. Pick up everything off the ground. Okay. Nice. Alright. So we did complete the quest objective. So we should be able to leave now. Here we are back outside the tower. Looking at what is quite a nice sunset. My screen's actually, you might notice, slightly throbbing. That's an optional Daggerfall Unity setting that makes you slightly throb when you are close to dying. It's kind of annoying me, actually, so let's just rest 1 hour to get rid of it, if possible. Okay, the nice sunset is gone now. That's fine. So, since we completed that quest, let's just head to the nearest town. And, let's see. Where's a near big town? This one right here. Ipshead. Let's head to Ipshead. And look at all those skill increases. Illusion, running, long blade, blunt weapon, lots of stuff. Blunt weapon, even though our attempts using that flail miserably failed. So, let's head to an inn for the night, because we are very, very low on health here. And then what we actually probably want to do is, since our enchanted sword broke, and we do have 2 Daedric Daikatanas, we're going to want to enchant one of them, if possible, with all the enchantments that we had on our Daedric Longsword. Now, I'm not sure if we need to capture another soul and use a soul trap to successfully do this enchantment. I think we did have to use it for our Daedric Longsword, but we'll have to check. And obviously we can consider putting new stuff on. For now, let's get a room for the night. And let's just rest until fully healed. Let's actually remove our enchanted stuff here real quick, though. First off, get that out of the way. Okay. Fully healed. It's the middle of the day. We're ready to go out. Do some shopping. Of course, before we do so, we'll want to throw on our... Oh, not our... Where's our enchanted... there it is. Ah, I see. We need to offload everything into our wagon, first of all. And then throw on our Ebony Cuirass, and then our Good Luck... Oh, wait a minute. I put them into our wagon. I'm so silly. Okay. That was very, very stupid of me. Where did they go? At the bottom, I assume, right? Okay, we got that. Equip that. And equip this. Okay, perfect, perfect. We got the stuff we need on now. Okay, here we are in Ipshead. Have we been here before? Oh, we have. I can tell because there's stuff marked on the map here. And look at those trees in the wind. So that's a combination of Vibrant Wind and Trees of Daggerfall you're seeing right there. Very nice. Definitely makes a hit on performance, but my system is generally up to handle it. Okay. So I don't know if the armorers here are the sorts of places that will give us good prices. I guess we're going to find out. So here we are in the main square. We got a bank. Here's an armor shop. Do we want to sell our things here? We don't want to sell our things here. Okay. What about at the alchemy shop? Could we sell our ingredients at the alchemy shop? No, we don't. Okay. We'll wait to go back to Daggerfall to sell our stuff then. Now, is there a mage's guild in town? There is not a mage's guild. Okay, so this city is pretty much useless to us. Got it. So let's just take the stuff off and travel back to a place we know very well. Okay, here we are back in Daggerfall. We have 2 things to do. Well, let's see where we came in. So, given where we came in, let's actually head to the center of Square first. We'll sell the things that we looted in the dungeon, and then we will head to the Mages Guild and figure out what we want to do in terms of enchanting our Daikatana. I obviously kind of was intentionally using our enchanted longsword just to get it degraded, because we now have better weapons to enchant. Now, I guess I could wait to enchant the Daikatana and enchant one of the Claymores. I mean, we have 2 Daedric Daikatanas. I figure we'll probably get a 3rd eventually, so we might as well enchant the ones that we have at the moment. Okay, so here's the alchemy shop where we usually sell our stuff. Hello, sir. Do I have some things for you? We want to keep the diamond. Now, by the way, someone told me, if you remember last time, I was trying to enchant this diamond, and I was complaining that for some reason it wasn't showing up in the enchantment tab. Apparently you can enchant it, and I was just clicking the wrong thing, like I was in the wrong category. I was in weapons and armor when I should have been in ingredients or something like that. But regardless, we'll figure that out too when we head over to the Mages Guild. So let's first sell all of this stuff. Oh, I forgot. Oh, okay. I should have had this on. It's alright. I'll put it on now. Okay. Now, I'm not sure if it's luck or personality. I think it's personality that's contributing to getting much better prices on, because obviously our Cuirass is enchanting or enhancing our charisma, our personality. Oh, and it's also increasing our reputation with merchants, so it could be that as well. It could be a combination of them. Hard to know exactly what it is. I'm not an expert on the very specifics of how each stat contributes to sales prices, but some combination of that makes us get better prices when we have this on. Okay, this is not the shop we want to sell stuff at. This is the shop. So let's sell all of our loot. Not our Daedric, obviously. We want to go to our wagon, and then we want to sell... So we have 2 Daedric left pauldrons, non-enchanted ones. We have an enchanted one, right? As well, don't we? Yeah, so I don't think we even need 3. Do we? I guess we want 3 so that when this one... If this one... I don't know if this will degrade ever. Like, because there's certain enchantments that degrade and certain enchantments that don't degrade. So the question is, does increased weight allowance, cast when held water breathing, does that ever degrade? It actually has, it's soulbound too with the vampire. I think it will degrade, so we'll keep it for now. If we find out that it doesn't degrade, we'll sell one of these, left pauldrons. But we want to keep... do we want to keep one? Because once this degrades, we can just throw on the other one, right? Or enchant the other one and then throw it on. So I guess we can sell... I guess we can just sell one of them. Hold on. So, we want to go to our wagon, weapons and armor. And yeah, I don't think we need both, actually. Because the second that other one degrades, we have, obviously, a backup one to throw on. So, yeah, let's sell one. Holy crap, that's worth a lot of money. Yeah, we'll sell it. Worth the money. Worth it. And then let's just get rid of all this other stuff. Obviously, keep an eye out and make sure we don't sell anything important. Oh, wait, we have... Oh, wow, I didn't even know we had another Daedric left pauldron. Well, it's definitely worth selling one, then. We'll hold on to the extra one for now, but we probably don't need it. We can probably just sell it eventually. What we could use is another Daedric right pauldron, since we don't have very many of those. And we don't need this Daedric short sword. Let's pay attention to how much the price goes up. When we put this in. Oh, not very much at all. So the sword short isn't very valuable, apparently. We obviously want to keep the Dai Katana. And then all this can be sold. So, that is a lot of money. 120,000. Good enough, even though it's still not. Despite the fact that we've maxed out personality, we're still not getting the best possible price we could get. I guess we need to increase our mercantile skill to do that. What is our mercantile at right now, actually? 33? I mean, that's pretty good. There's some skills that are just inherently harder to level up because you don't use them as often. Mercantile just being one of them. I mean, you do sell things a lot, but not as much as you might swing your sword, for instance. That's why Longblade. What is Longblade even at? Something really, really high. 99. Holy crap. So we've maxed it out at this point. Insane. Speaking of skills, I think that we should rank up with Akatosh. I'm sure we have the skills necessary, and we just got above 20 reputation, so the next time we talk to someone in a Temple of Akatosh, we should rank up. Okay. So, next thing to do, we go to the Mages Guild and we enchant our Dai Katana in preparation for making an expedition to a far-off land to do a quest for the main quest. So, wait a minute. Why is no one in here? Is this a glitch? Am I being punked? Oh wait, it's 10:03 a.m. and the guild doesn't open till 11. But okay, I think I know what happened here, right? So when the guild isn't open, you won't see the NPCs in here. But once you achieve a certain rank in the guild, you have access to the guild hall 24/7. Now, I'm not sure if it's a glitch that you can't see them, even though you can access the guild hall at this time. Like, I'm not sure whether I should be able to see them, now that I've gotten to the rank where I can access the guild hall even when it's closed. But I'm sure that if we wait, so if we wait 1 hour out here, if we just wait 1 hour, and then head in, yep, there they are. Yeah, so that's what it was for sure. So, what we need to do is go to the magic item maker over here. We'll save the game real quick. 6:38. And Why are these the only available items? I definitely have more stuff. Oh, right. Yeah, okay, so but that guy, the guy who commented, you were definitely right. Thank you if you're listening. So what happened was, here I'll show you. First of all, we need to get the stuff we need to enchant into our wagon. So I'm going to pull out the Daikatana here and put it in our inventory. And then I'll pull out the diamond too, just to show you guys what that guy was talking about. So if you go to make magic items, you can see up here, there's weapons and armor, magic items, clothing and misc, ingredients. And here's the diamond right here with 3,000 enchantment points. So I just didn't see this thing up here, and I assumed all we could enchant was the stuff on the right-hand column, when really you could just go to each tab and then see that there's a lot of stuff you can enchant. Now, the thing we want to enchant is the Daikatana, and I don't remember everything that the longsword had on. I think it had a cast when held wisdom to give us increased intelligence, and I think it had cast when strikes. I believe it had, let's see, energy leech maybe, and then probably cast when strikes vampiric touch. I think it had that too. And then I'm not sure. I'm sure it had a few other things. But of course, as you can already see, we're above the enchantment points available for this Daikatana, so we definitely need to soul trap something to use on this Daikatana for enchanting. And we do have a soul trap available right now, right here, but we need to go and trap something in here. And obviously the best thing that you can soul trap, if you remember from all that time ago, when we last did some enchanting, is the Dragonling. But not just any Dragonling, you have to soul trap the Dragonling from a specific Knights of the Dragon quest. So perhaps the thing we should do is go do that quest again to soul trap that Dragonling so that we can get enough enchantment points to enchant our Daikatana with everything that we want. So I think maybe that's the plan, but this is a good time, I think, to cut the episode off anyway, because we just did a quest and we have sort of a plan forward. So what I'll do next time is just to check, recheck everything that we had enchanted on the Daedric Longsword, and then obviously we can consider what we want to use that we had enchanted on the Daedric Longsword onto our Daikatana, and then determine whether we need to go soul trap that Dragonling from the Knights of Dragon quest, or whether we can soul trap a lesser monster. It might be easier just to trap a Dragonling because we know we can access it. Well, if we walk into a random dungeon, who knows if we'll come across an ancient leech or a vampire or things that we know give high enchantment points. But that shouldn't take too long, and I want to sort of get through that quick, because the second that we actually have enchanted our Daikatana, that'll be the perfect time to go and actually travel to, and I'll show you guys right here. We're going to travel to the Isle of Balfera. I'm almost positive this is where the quest, the main quest is. I think we have to go to Darini Tower, I think. But I'll talk about why that's the case. Also, look at this, the Crypts of Kingham, but the is spelled with a capital H. I mean, typos like this are just inevitable with a game of this size. I'm sure that's not intended. Anyways, yeah, so I'll explain why we're going here. It actually goes back to a quest that we did a long time ago that we never really followed up on until recently. So next episode, we will first get our Daikatana enchanted, and then we will go, assuming that doesn't take too long, we'll, in the same episode, go and do another quest for the main quest. So I am very excited for that. Thank you all for watching. This has been a fun episode to record, and I am very excited for next time. So I will see you all then.